Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. We just pulled up to the gun range. You already know what day it is. It's Women Wednesday, and we are coming in today to talk to the ladies. Ladies, we can do this. We can do this. We can really do this. So with that being said, I want to go in here today. I brought several of my guns out of my collection today to talk to the ladies today about how we can shoot guns as well. It's been like pretty much ingrained in our minds, and maybe even growing up, that guns are for men, guns are for hunters, guns are for those who can protect. Well, ladies, we can protect too. And so today I want to show you that we can shoot all types of guns, considering all things, making sure that you can legally own a gun and making sure you have training and things of that sort. I don't want to get into all of that. I just want to let you know that we can shoot guns too. And no matter what the caliber is, how small or how big the gun is, I think that more ladies need to get involved when it comes to guns and the gun community, simply because we have the same right as men, which is the right to keep and bear arms. It didn't say that men had the right to keep and bear arms. It says the people, and we are the people, ladies. So I don't know, it's a lot going through my mind right now about just everything concerning women and guns, and just how we can really rally together as well and just make this whole gun community a world of difference. But anyway, I'm gonna go inside and shoot some guns for you, just telling you about what I'm shooting, letting you know that you can do the same thing. And yeah, so I'll see you inside. All right, ladies, so I've got some stuff in front of me, and I just want to start out with my easiest caliber to shoot, which is the 22 long rifle, and I have my ARP 22, and I'm gonna shoot at number 1 on this one, and to show you how easy 22s are to shoot. Alright, try to get in here early where there won't be too much shooting, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm shooting at number 1 with the 22 long rifle. Oftentimes I have to make sure I lube it good. But if you saw that, you saw how easy it is to shoot a 22. It's hardly no recoil. You can just, but anyway, it's easy to shoot a 22. Again, it's just literally just sitting here, just pressing the trigger. Not really getting into the aspects of all that stuff, but that was my 22. Make sure it's on safe. But it's open.
Just in case you need it for the 22.
Alright, then I'm gonna go to my smallest gun. So my smallest gun is my everyday carry, which is my Glock 43X. And I brought the extendo out, but this only holds like 19 rounds, but I only have 10 in here. So this one is a shorty. So you let me know what you think as I shoot this gun. I'm gonna shoot it on number 2. short gun takes a lot of good hand grip. I don't know if y'all can see my hand. Yeah, you can see. Making sure you're able to hold on to the gun because it will recoil a lot. It will be snappy. And the 43X to me has not been all that snappy because I've been able to train with it, and I know how to maintain and obtain the recoil on this. I don't know if y'all saw those shells popping off. I think that's another factor as to why women don't like to shoot. As those shells were hitting me, notice I never flinched because I got my eye protection on and I got my ear protection on. But things like that will happen. It'll burn a little bit, but other than that, it's just gonna bounce off, and you wanna make sure you don't panic in situations like that. So that was my Glock 43X, small, subcompact firearm. Has a little bit of a kick to it, but if you train, it should be fine. Next, I have, let's go with my full-size handgun without a red dot. So my Glock 43X has a red dot, meaning I can look right down this sight and I get a green dot right onto the target, whereas this one does not have a red dot, so I have to use my iron sights. So full size though, if you look at it compared to the Glock 43X, it's bigger than the Glock 43X, meaning I can be able to maintain this one a lot better than I do the Glock 43X. So I'm gonna go 10 rounds on number 3. When I shot with the Glock 43X, one of my bullets did hit on number 3, but here we go on number 3. With iron sights. That was low. Y'all could tell, but shooting this one was a lot flatter. It was like way better recoil management. I was able to keep most of my bullets within the 3 minutes I was being able to obtain the recoil. But this is one of my favorite ones to shoot, and if you haven't watched my videos, go watch them about full size, because this one, any full size gun is my favorite gun to shoot. Just that the subcompacts are just a little bit more snappy, and we gotta work a little bit on those. So that was 10 shots of a full size. So as you can see, it's not too hard to shoot for real. Like, just maintain your grip, maintain your stance, be a little strong. You don't have to be like a but it's really hard to shoot a gun once you shoot it. The loudness, that's something to get used to, because it can get loud, especially in the gun range. It can get pretty loud. So next, I have my, not full size, but this is my 1911, and it also does not have a red dot. It has iron sight, but this one is one of my favorites. If you look at that trigger, it's different than what you're used to, and so I want to show you this one as well, because not many females shoot 1911s or even 2011s, but it can be done. All right, so we're going on number 4, and this one does have a safety on it. So if that's your preference, ladies, to have a safety on your firearm, by all means go for it. Not my preference though. But this is number 4 with the 1911. Casing did. Alright, so let's load that back up. Here's another thing. Most ladies don't like to load these mags. From experience, loading mags is the worst part for me when it comes to guns, because it hurts my fingers, and then I get my nails done, so I don't like for my nails to get all chipped and black and stuff. So loading mags this is what I got to help me load my mags. But that's another thing. You just have to, you know what you like. So back on number 4. That was to the left. And as you can see, some of y'all can probably tell, I shoot with one eye open when I'm shooting with iron sights. Haven't got to the point where I can shoot with 2 eyes open. That's still a work in progress. But again, I'm training, I'm working, I'm trying to better myself. So that was a 1911. Now I'm going to my last full-size handgun, which is my Glock 19X. And I do have the extendo on this, which is only 25 rounds, but I only have 10 in here. I'm gonna shoot this one on number 5. This one has a red dot. So I normally shoot with my red dots with both eyes open. And I want you to see the difference between shooting this one and shooting the last one and see if you can tell any difference. I pulled that one. Okay, so I'll pull those last 3. See if we can get on target. All right, there we go. Okay, so on the extender, the slide isn't locked back. But this one felt pretty good. Nothing like shooting a 1911 though. These, like, they're so heavy that it helps you to maintain and obtain that recoil, whereas a Glock or any other polymer, you gotta learn how to maintain your recoil a little bit. So that was the Glock 19X. And then the last one, which is the big girl. This is like one of my heaviest shooters in my collection, and that's because it's chambered in 7.62 by 39. Now, ladies, you're probably looking like, it's too big. I can't shoot that, but I promise you, you can. With work, you can shoot this gun. So I have 10 rounds of 7.62 by 39. Point it down range, and I'm going to number 6. This one does not have a red dot. Using my clear, and then put the safety on. All right, put that back on safety and go. All right, so as you can tell, the kick on that one was a little bit more than the other ones. Obviously, this one had no kick whatsoever. It's a 22. But then you go to something like this, which will kick in your shoulder. But notice how I had my stance. got one foot in the front, one foot in the back, and I'm shooting so I can maintain it. And that's really what it takes, is just like finding what fits you. And an AK-47 or a long rifle gun may not fit every lady. Understood. So then you find something like a 22 or a PCC, which is a pistol caliber carbine that's chambered in 9mm or maybe even 45 or 10mm, and you find what works for you. So with that being said, out of all the guns I shot, and I know I said this video is for the ladies, but I know there's going to be some men watching, which one do you think I was able to handle the best? Forget the groupings and forget what you saw downrange, but which one looked like it fit my hand the best? And just comment that down below. And then if you are a lady watching, let me know which one you thought would be something that fits you. Obviously, now this is only looks. Obviously, you will need to get out and put a gun in your hand and see what fits best for you. So don't go off of solely off of what I've done here today, but do it for yourself, experience it for yourself. I want to shoot the 22 again so we can see what that recoil looks like. I'm not gonna record it downrange. Look at the recoil. What did you think about 22? That probably will be some of y'all's favorite. Ladies, might be your favorite. But 22 is my favorite to plink with. Like, just have a little fun. I want to shoot my 19X again. Simply because I get it early on. Load it back up. Alright, I've loaded 10 more rounds of the extended mag for the Glock 19X. And again, like I was mentioning about the whole nail situation, let me unload this real quick. I was loading that, and just like the lead was getting on my fingernails, I just got my nails done too. So that kind of like bothers me, but not too bad, because after I leave here, I always go wash my hands, and it comes off pretty good. The other thing I want to mention though is, ladies, with our nails, so I'm holding this gun, right? I used to wear my nails long. Like, this is pretty short for me. I used to wear them not long, like that's excessive to me. But I used to wear them longer than this. But what I realized when I started shooting was my finger, I'll use on this side. My finger, when I went to go manipulate the trigger and pull the trigger, my nail would get right here on the trigger guard, and that was causing some safety issues. And so I want to let you know that if you have longer nails and you're trying to shoot guns, that might be something you need to reconsider, because it really could be a safety hazard. Even though my nails are short now, when I go in the trigger guard to manipulate the trigger, when I go in, it's easy for me to manipulate and then just come right out. Just imagine if my nails, and I probably could cut them a little bit now, but this has been working for me. But imagine if my nails were like this, like how hard it would be for me to go in and out of the trigger guard. So that's something also to consider. So let's look at how I shoot this 19X, which is one of the more popular firearms out right now. So if you're thinking about 19X, this is what it shoots like as a woman shooting it. let's put a couple more rounds in the Glock 45. It is smaller. Let's see if you can tell the difference between shooting that 19X and shooting the 43X. And I'll try to do a comparison, side-by-side comparison if I can. Okay. So this is the shorty. It's what I carry every day. Ladies will be like, see, that's why I don't shoot. But I mean, you get used to it by the time like you get into shooting a lot. The shells hitting you, especially in an indoor gun range, it's gonna happen. But it's, you know, something to get used to. Obviously I did feel a difference between shooting this is full size, so I got a better grip. This one is subcompact, so it's a little bit smaller. This one was probably kicking more than this one, or they might have been the same, honestly. And then I just done some different things with these two guns, where as far as the trigger pull goes, it's a little bit better for me. I'm still working on my trigger pull. Really haven't gotten used to where I should be, but still working on that. But this little baby here is a great shoot to me. I love this gun. So, ladies, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Did I shoot good today, or was I off terrible? I do want to say, like, shooting guns does not mean that we're no longer ladies. We can't be a lady. We can't wear what we want to wear. We can't wear our hair like we want to wear. Like, all of that. So it doesn't really change who you are. There are certain things you do have to change as far as manipulating the gun, which I talked about in the situation. On body carrying. So some people don't like to carry on body. They'd rather carry in their purse. But they have their pros, they're gonna have their cons. But we can still do it. I carry on body. Really haven't found the right bag to carry yet, because I want to make sure that my trigger guard is covered and that I can just easily get to the gun if it's in a bag. So I haven't found that yet. But I do carry on body, and I carry appendix, and it has worked for me so far. I like it, and that's just my preference. It may not be your preference to carry, it may not be your preference to carry in your purse, but you do have to find what works for you. And nothing that I'm saying today is, oh, you got to do this, ladies, you got to do this. I'm just throwing out options, and I'm just letting you know that it can be done. We can shoot guns, and we can do everything that you see around you when it comes to firearms. Still being a lady, still operating your carrying and handling guns, and still being a woman about it, you can also make your gear and your equipment, if that's something you want to do. I opt for the pink Maglupa bag, speed loader. I opted for a pink one, and that's because I don't like pink, but I just wanted something bright in my collection. Mostly all are black, so I wanted to add a little color to my collection. And those are things you can do as females if you want to, and even as males. I mean, not just tailored to females, but I am speaking to the ladies today, that you can have a pink gun if you want to, you can have a purple gun if you want to, you can have pink glasses, you can have pink headphones, you can have pink gloves, you can have what you want to and still feel like this is easy, this is ladylike, I'm still a woman and doing all this, even though I got a piece of explosion in my hand, you know? So I hope this video found y'all and you're able to resonate with it and be like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it. And if you don't do it, maybe you say, and if you don't try it, maybe you'll let the video just sit with you for a few weeks, few months, and then you'll come back to it and be like, all right, I'm gonna give it a go. So with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Again, this is not, my channel is not specific towards the ladies. However, today I want to make it about the ladies, considering that we can shoot guns. There's even some girls out there and ladies who can shoot guns better than men. And that's, you know, to be applauded, because they've taken the time to go out and do something that is not usual for our gender, or for us, I want to say. And for them to go out and do that and, you know, stand out amongst, you know, the normal people and the normal guys who shoot, that's commendable. And so, ladies, let's rally together like the men do, and let's shoot, even if you're shooting for fun. Like, that's better than nothing. But I first got into shooting because I wanted to protect myself. It's not always that I'm with my husband, and he does a great job of protecting us and our family, but when I'm not with him, who protects me? Wait and call the police to come protect me? No. So I got into guns, and I was just like, I'm going to learn how to use a firearm, I'm going to learn how to manipulate it, I'm going to learn the rules and regulations, I'm going to learn the laws, and I'm going to carry a firearm so that when I go somewhere by myself, I am protected. I feel like I can protect myself, and if it's just me and my kids, I can protect me and my kids. If it's me and my kids, my husband, we both can protect us. So I think that was first and foremost my reason for getting into guns. And then my second reason is because it's just fun. Like, you can just literally get a gun, making sure you can legally own one. You can literally get a gun and just be firing off, like just having fun. So let me know down in the comment section if this has changed your mind, if you're going to consider it. And even if you're instructors out there, give this video to your ladies if you do like a ladies class or something. Like, make sure they know that we can do this thing too, and it doesn't really take a whole lot. Just get started. That's all it takes. All right, until next time, remember, stay safe, stay vigilant. Peace.